the animals that come, but it is a pretty good indication that we have provided a very good environment for animals, definitely the ones that we take care of and even some that may make their way in. Now you'll see our keepers are of course pointing out individual birds and tracking who's eating what. So you may be wondering, how exactly do we tell all of these black and white birds apart? And I will tell you, it is not an easy task. Our keepers have strong relationships with all of the animals here, but just like us, animals have different elements that you might notice that are different. If you take a look at some of the birds that are resting right here on the rock and facing us, and you take a look at their bellies, you'll notice they have individual speckles on their tummies. Some even have speckles right underneath their black faces, where you might that look kind of like a bow tie. Others may have bumps or lumps or different shapes on their beak. Each of these individual elements can help us tell the birds apart. But if you're looking to tell the birds apart, you can also quickly take a look at their wings. You'll notice that our birds have small metal bands around their wings with a little number on them. These numbers correspond to a full name chart and help us make sure that we're accurately identifying all of the individual animals. I do have a full list of all of their numbers and their names, so if you'd like to check out a specific bird that you've been watching as a part of our feed, you're welcome to swing by afterwards. We can see who they were. Now, telling the difference between a male and a female penguin is even harder than telling them apart, because looking at a bird from the outside, there is no way to tell the difference. One way that we'll know is if the bird lays an egg, of course. However, we are able to mostly tell the difference between male and female by getting a blood test. So when our penguins hatch, we'll take a little bit of residual blood from the egg, send it to our lab, and get a result to let us know if we've got male or female birds. Now, African penguins do have a varied life and eat a very wide variety of fish, but just like all penguin species, this is a highly endangered species of animal, and they unfortunately have two major threats out in the wild. One of them, of course, is ocean acidification and our changing ocean climates, and the other one is people eating too many of the fish, not using sustainable seafood practices. As our oceans warm, the fish that our penguins tend to eat will move out into cooler waters, which means the penguins have to travel even further to get the food that they need, which can mean that they're leaving their chicks alone on land for longer periods of time, and when they come back, they're exhausted from all of that swimming. But if you're interested in helping African penguins like the ones that call the aquarium home, there's a couple very simple things that you can do. The first one is just to reduce your own carbon footprint. So if you carpooled here, maybe biked, or even took the subway or a bus, you're doing something to reduce your carbon footprint and help African penguins out in the wild. You might also think about making sustainable seafood choices, turning off the lights when you leave a room, or if you're particularly passionate about taking care of penguins in the wild, it's always good to know who your elected representatives are so that you can make your voice heard. Since our feed is done and our penguins are migrating to the back of their exhibits to get out of the sun and maybe a little bit out of this heat, it looks like our chat is going to go ahead and come to an end. Again, my name is Ethan. I'm right over here in the hat with the clipboard. I'm happy to answer any lingering questions that you may have about our penguins or any of the animals that call our Sea Cliffs exhibit home. Thanks so much for joining us here at the aquarium, and have a wonderful day.
The baby piglet. Aren't they cute?
Hey.
I think the base is $5.
I thought that was too much. This? And 7 times is good. Oh, this is the water.
Anthony, I Kobe. Matamos na daí.
Tired? Tired? You're tired. I'm tired.
No, salada pena. They had a little bit of just go somewhere. Say that. You want to keep looking for it? I think it's okay. Almost done after that. Penguin kasi lagi. Penguin kasi lagi. Ay, lo, penguin kasi lagi.
It's very cute.